Some destinations seem like a dream vacation, but they could become a nightmare. From war-torn regions to countries battling severe crime, these are the top 10 tourist destinations you should avoid at all costs. Stay tuned to find out which country tops this list. You might be surprised. Starting our list at number 10, the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has stunning landscapes, lush rainforests, and rare wildlife. However, beneath this beauty lies danger. The country struggles with ongoing armed conflicts, political instability, and widespread crime. Armed militias operate in remote regions, making it unsafe for both locals and tourists. Additionally, disease outbreaks like Ebola and poor healthcare infrastructure add to the risks. Travelers also face the threat of kidnapping and armed robbery in urban and rural areas. Until the country stabilizes, visiting the DRC is not recommended. At number 9, we have Honduras. Honduras offers gorgeous beaches and ancient ruins, but it is plagued by one of the highest crime rates in the world. Gang violence, theft, and drug trafficking are common, even in tourist hotspots. The country's weak law enforcement and corruption make it difficult to ensure visitor safety. Tourists are often targeted for robberies, carjackings, and assaults, especially in remote areas. Despite its natural beauty, the risks of violent crime make Honduras a destination better avoided. The capital cities, Tegucigalpa and San Pedro Sula, are particularly dangerous. The country's infrastructure is also underdeveloped, with poor road conditions and limited medical facilities in rural areas. Visitors should exercise extreme caution and stay informed about local safety advisories. While there are safe areas, the overall risks make it a less desirable destination for travelers. Coming in at number 8, Myanmar. Myanmar was once a rising star in tourism, with its golden temples and rich culture. However, since the 2021 military coup, the country has faced severe political unrest, violent protests, and military crackdowns. Armed conflicts in several regions have made travel dangerous and unpredictable. Bombings and violent clashes between the military and ethnic armed groups are common. Foreign travelers may also face government surveillance and restrictions. Until peace is restored, Myanmar remains an unsafe destination for visitors. The lack of a stable government and ongoing human rights abuses make it difficult for visitors to feel secure. Basic amenities such as healthcare and transportation are limited, further complicating travel in the country. At number 7, Ukraine. Ukraine is known for its rich history and beautiful cities, but the ongoing conflict with Russia has devastated the country. War has caused widespread destruction, missile attacks, and civilian casualties. Infrastructure in many areas is damaged, making travel dangerous and unreliable. Cities like Kyiv and Kharkiv have suffered severe attacks, leaving residents and visitors vulnerable. Public services, including transportation and healthcare, are heavily impacted. With constant security threats and active conflict zones, Ukraine is not safe for tourists at this time. The volatile situation has led to travel restrictions and a lack of necessities in affected regions. Visitors should avoid all non-essential travel to Ukraine until the conflict is resolved and stability is restored. Next up at number 6, Iraq. Iraq holds some of the most ancient historical sites, including Babylon and the ruins of Mesopotamia. Yet, the country has long been affected by terrorism, political instability, and armed conflict. Bombings, kidnappings, and terrorist attacks are frequent, especially in Baghdad and northern regions. Infrastructure is often damaged, and basic services like healthcare and transportation are unreliable. Tourists may also face cultural and legal restrictions that can lead to serious consequences. For now, Iraq remains off-limits for safe tourism. The security situation is unpredictable, with certain areas still controlled by militant groups. While some regions may offer historical attractions, the risks to personal safety far outweigh the potential rewards of visiting Iraq. At number 5, Afghanistan. Afghanistan's mountainous landscapes and ancient cities are undeniably beautiful, but decades of war have left the country unsafe. Since the Taliban regained control in 2021, Afghanistan has faced increased violence, terrorism, and political turmoil. Tourists are at high risk of kidnapping, bombings, and attacks. Women's rights have been severely restricted, creating further instability and danger. The lack of international diplomatic presence means help is limited in emergencies. Given the unstable environment, Afghanistan is not a safe place to visit. Many areas remain under the control of insurgent groups, making travel highly hazardous. Even well-known tourist sites are overshadowed by the constant threat of violence, leaving Afghanistan largely inaccessible to travelers. At number 4, Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea offers incredible biodiversity and cultural diversity. However, the country struggles with violent crime, including armed robberies, assaults, and tribal conflicts. Poor infrastructure and limited law enforcement in rural areas increase the risks. Carjackings, burglaries, and violent assaults are common in urban areas. Travelers are often advised to avoid traveling alone or after dark. Even in the capital, Port Moresby, safety is a major concern. Tourists should exercise extreme caution if considering a visit. Health and medical facilities are underdeveloped, making it difficult to access urgent care in emergencies. Additionally, natural hazards such as earthquakes and tsunamis further add to the challenges of traveling in Papua New Guinea. Taking the number 3 spot, Libya. Libya's ancient ruins and Mediterranean coastline could be a tourist paradise, but ongoing civil war and political instability make it extremely dangerous. Armed groups control large parts of the country, and violent clashes are common. The absence of a stable government, along with terrorism and kidnapping risks, makes Libya a high-risk destination for travelers. There are frequent reports of human trafficking and illegal detentions. Travel infrastructure has collapsed, and there are no functioning tourist services. For now, Libya is far too dangerous for tourism. The country's infrastructure is severely damaged, making transportation and communication difficult. Many areas are considered no-go zones due to active conflict and the presence of militia groups. With a lack of basic services and heightened security threats, Libya is not a feasible or safe option for visitors. At number 2, Somalia. Somalia's scenic beaches and rich culture are overshadowed by severe security threats. The country suffers from terrorism, piracy, and ongoing armed conflict. Kidnappings, bombings, and violent crime are widespread. Al-Shabaab, a terrorist group, frequently launches deadly attacks in major cities. The government struggles to maintain control, leaving tourists vulnerable. Somalia remains one of the most dangerous countries in the world for tourists, with little to no support for foreign visitors in case of emergencies. Finally, at number 1, Syria. Syria was once a gem in the Middle East, known for its ancient ruins and historic cities. However, years of civil war have devastated the country. Ongoing conflict, terrorism, and humanitarian crises have made it one of the most dangerous places on Earth. Bombings, kidnappings, and destroyed infrastructure make Syria completely unsafe for travel. The cities of Aleppo and Damascus have been ravaged by war, with limited access to essential services. Foreigners are often targeted by militant groups, putting travelers at extreme risk. Until peace is restored, Syria tops the list of destinations to avoid. Your safety should always be your top priority when planning a trip. While these destinations have incredible history and beauty, the risks are simply too high right now. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more travel insights. Stay safe and choose your destinations wisely.